Is everything getting +2/+2 in impact? Hang on. Hang on a second. One moment. Hey guys, what's up? So, today was it was supposed to be, a Meta Mondays. I wanted to do my whole, meta report, but unfortunately, Riot just had to release a hotfix balance patch notes. Now, we don't know the details on when exactly this is going to be live yet, but they have confirmed that there will be a hotfix. Shapestone is going to 2 damage instead of 3. Merciless Hunter is going to 2 health. Ruin Runner is going to 3 health. And in addition to that, Flawless Duet and Flurry of Fists are both costing 1 more mana. And because of these changes, I wanted to give it an extra day or two for the full meta report, because I wanted to, make sure that these are very accurate and when they last, because of course the meta is going to change a lot when these patch notes are dropped. So, obviously that has crazy implications. I think the game is actually in an amazing state, especially, honestly, I think that especially with these balance patches that the game is by far in the best place it's ever been. And I think basically everyone would agree with that. The expansion was amazing. All the new champions feel viable. Everything feels very well balanced, all things considered. And we're getting a really good balance patch that's addressing basically all of the problems that players had with like a couple of the unbalanced cards in the game. Game is in an absolutely phenomenal spot right now. It's an amazing time to be a Runeterra player. And I figure what a better time than to ruin that all with a new Cancer deck, courtesy of yours truly. This deck I climbed all the way. I'm at D1 right now. I just climbed from like plat 4 because, I haven't done the Masters climb yet. I actually had to stop myself. I almost overshot because, I was climbing a little bit off stream and, I always get to Master on stream. But this time I was climbing too fast with this deck. I had to pace myself. We'll get to Masters on stream with this deck tomorrow, but it is very, very effective and very scary powerful. And it's my new Lulu Poppy deck. So I've gone through a bunch of iterations of this deck and I've changed a lot of cards, but what you're looking at right now in this video is my current version at time of recording. Now, what you're going to be looking at throughout the games played in the video are going to be some experimental cards. You might see some things different. And if you want the most updated version of all of them, then you should make sure to check the pinned comment where you're going to find a link to the most updated version that's probably even going to be more updated than what you're looking at right now. And it's also going to be where you can import the list for yourself if you want to play it. Basically, the idea behind this list is simple. We never run out of value from some of these powerful Bandle cards, and we will spam attacks to just win the game on the spot later. Bandle is insane at card generation. This is kind of the entire thing the region does. BandleCity Mayor and Loping Telescope are just ridiculous cards that hard carry every deck they're in. These cards will do some absurd value chains, and BandleCity Mayor will discount like 4 or 5 times. Just absolutely stupid nonsense from these cards. And we even get some like really good control tools in the form of Pokey Stick, and surprisingly Buster Shot has actually been carrying a lot of weight in this deck. So it's a fairly straightforward kind of just like swarm the board tempo, buff all your units with cards like Poppy, as well as cards like Yordlesmith, and spam a couple rallies to close out the game. Pretty standard, Swarm Demacia stuff. But the reason this deck is so powerful is because when Demacia has tools to be able to make sure they don't run out of resources, and they combine those tools with rallies, plus the fact of like early game dominance such that you're not really losing to aggro decks, you have, well, I basically just described Dakshan Sivir Demacia, which is right now like a tier 0 deck. I also described this deck that you're looking at right now. Basically, you combine those 3 factors and you get Giga Cancer. Don't lose to aggro, don't run out of resources, courtesy of Bandle tools, and just like make sure your rallies are always hitting a full board because you're never running out of resources to vomit. Basically, this is just new Dakshan Sivir Demacia. Now, I don't know if this deck will be like tier 0 like Dakshan Sivir is right now, but it is very scary and it shows a lot of promise in the future. We'll have to see how different versions of this are going to be built. I know some people are messing around with Tristana, and honestly, she's not bad. I prefer Lulu, but I tried Tristana for a while and she is actually better than I expected. Overall, some of the really straightforward combos before we get into the gameplay. Obviously, Fleet for the Tracker works really, really nasty with Yordlesmith when you you obviously, you know, Yordle Smith gives itself quick attack, which is kind of insane. And when you play Tracker on turn 1, Yordle Smith on turn 2, you get a free kill with the bird having quick attack, similar to Young Witch. Yordle Smith has some insane combos with Lulu, because when Lulu supports Yordle Smith goes to a 4/4 immediately, and then he will give Lulu quick attack because he will check himself at 4. Lulu at 3 will be smaller than him, so he'll turn around and give her quick attack too. And that is pretty absurdly powerful. There's a lot of boards where you can just do that on turn 3, attack with a quick attack Lulu 3/3 and quick attack Yordle Smith 4/4. And even if you don't have a 1-drop, that's still a really, really scary attack. It actually can work really nice with Yordle Squire. Sometimes you can do some cute stuff like use a tiny spear and give the tiny spear to the Yordle Smith so that its 3 attack will quick attack Lulu even if Lulu wants to make something else big. And you'll have to do some sequences on your attacks that will lead to the most buffs. Like, for example, sometimes you'll want to put Lulu on the left side of your Poppy's attack. Hopefully not directly on the left. You probably want Lulu to buff something smaller than Poppy, but put Lulu on the left side so she buffs something up to a 4/4, and then Poppy afterwards, because it goes left to right, Poppy afterwards will buff it to a 5/5. Stuff like that you'll have to be thinking about pretty frequently, but overall it adds a little bit to the, you know, cool elements of like thinking about where to play out. And for the most part, those combos aside, this list really, really gets ridiculous off of this card, BandleCity Mayor. I mentioned it before. This card's straight up whack, dude. The kinds of board states you see with this card, the kind of value that this card will get you is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, it just completely snowballs the game. You never run out of resources. And with Pokey Stick as well, just like drawing more cards. It's everything a good kind of like swarm over the top rally deck is ever gonna want. Now, you'll notice this is sort of similar to like BandleTree kind of decks. There's a lot of similar decks that are running Poppy, running pretty heavy Bandle cards, BandleCity Mayor, and basically the question is, at this point, why not run BandleTree? And you can run BandleTree. I built, you know, a BandleTree version. It's a pretty different deck. You want to play slower. You want stuff like Mini Morph for sure if you're running BandleTree. Personally, at the very least in the current meta, I found that rallying is just better. Basically, why spend 5 mana and wait so many turns when your 3 mana or 4 mana rally is going to very reliably just kill them on the spot, because you're flooding the board with so many resources. Your rallies are never bricked out because you always have more units, and your attacks are always just ending the game because Poppy and Lulu and your Yordle Smith are just buffing your entire board all the while. So overall, I think this deck is super powerful. We'll see if it ends up being tier 1. It could end up, you know, being high tier 2 at the lowest, but it feels great, and I'll be refining it over the next several days. So yeah, make sure to check back on the links, because of course I keep all my decks as up to date as I can. And I hope you guys enjoy the games we played from today. It's going to help you guys, you know, play the deck. If you want to pick it up yourself, definitely make sure to watch the games, because you will absolutely have a better understanding of kind of like how to think about the deck and some of the sequences, some of how to exploit BandleCity Mayor. Can definitely get a little bit complicated and involves some planning ahead. So enjoy the games from today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I definitely might add more of the Bandle cards to this deck. You know, like Tenor of Trouble is really not bad. Tenor could work. How many cards created am I actually doing? We have like pranks and yeah, I mean, I guess it'll always be enabled. Oh god, so it begins. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Is 2 trackers actually too much? I kind of need like one of my like quick attack or barrier cards here. We just want to like own units, right? 2 trackers is actually too much. Okay, Mayor is always nuts. Mayor is reliably insane. Kelp Maiden for resolve. I think in a long-term efficient, like in a well-built version of this deck, long-term, Kelp Maiden would likely be a 0 of. I don't really see it personally. All right, so if I play my tracker now, then I'm just really vulnerable to like him doing Tracker Smith or Tracker Protector. If he plays something other than a tracker, I don't mind banking 1 mana to resolve. It's just because he's attacking on evens. Those hands would like, if I play tracker and he plays tracker into Smith, I actually think I just lose the game. Like, I'm not even joking. I think the game is over at that point. So like, because he has tracker, I think I actually just have to bank the mana to my resolve instead. If he played Otterpus or something, then I would play my tracker there, or you know, another 1-drop. But like, Tracker Smith is so stupid. So he has to skip this attack now. I I can't play a unit, so I'm bank. But if he's smart, he'll send me to spell mana for sure. This damage is never, ever, ever, ever worth it. But that's fine because I get the first tracker smith attack. It'd be nice if I had a spell to use this spell mana with, but that's okay. And I think it's literally always just tracker smith here because I can kill his tracker. Just like killing the other person's tracker more than they can kill yours is insane. If he has a sharp sight, then he's got a good block, for sure. But there's nothing I can really do about that. Like, it's not like I'm gonna play BandleCity Mayor here. I think this is basically the only way I can play this matchup. As stupid as it is. Like, I hate that I have to play like this.
If you want something done.
But if this goes through, then I pretty much just won the game off of the turn 1 and turn 2 skip. God. And yeah, I mean, his tracker is the scary one. You just like kill the challengers. Don't let the challengers live. No sharp sight. Oh, are we good? See, this is fine. Health doesn't matter. He can fucking hit my health all he wants. He can attack for 7 quick attack. I don't give a shit. I own the board, dude. I own the board. All right. We better fuck this guy up next turn. Okay, so Mayor, he doesn't have an answer to Mayor. Lulu goes to 2, Poppy goes to 3, and we curve them both out next turn as 5. So I can play Mayor into Telescope here, or Mayor into Tracker. I do have a second Tracker, and everything on my board is gonna have Quick Attack and trade down. So I just go Mayor into Tracker here. I'm not blocking any of that. I'm just like re-swinging with a bigger deck, and like bigger deck just wins. So yeah, it's Mayor first. All right, let's see this guy's swing. There's a chance I could need Over the Top. I don't know. I'm not gonna need this card. Cavalier with double attack is actually kind of useless.
From all the regions we are one.
All right, the scary thing he could do, by the way, is rally. If he rallies first action turn 5, I might be screwed because I'm gonna need 2 actions to develop Lulu and Poppy. That's 3 units. Why am I okay? Jesus Christ. This is so stupid. Okay, we got sharp sight. So if he rallies on the first action, then I need like a threatened Lulu attack to block him from rallying. So I play Lulu first. All right, the sharp sight's a sick draw because now we have access to our spell mana. I think we smash this game. This looks good unless he plays like an Aegis right now. This is one of the stupidest mirrors I've ever seen though. It's literally just like build a bigger dick. He's thinking about rallying. I can sense it. Oh, thank God. All right. Well, we've got access to all of our spell mana. We've got a 6-wide board. Bannerman version. All right, that's fine. So Poppy buffs everything. So Lulu makes this one 5 attack. Poppy buffs it afterwards. But if Lulu is making the tracker big, then everything doesn't have quick attack, and I think I need everything to have quick attack. I want my Poppy to have quick attack because I have a sharp sight, which means whatever he blocks, everything has at least 3. So whatever he blocks to, he's no good, right? So I can drag these 2 3s, for example. Oh God, he could actually not block any of this. Wow. He could actually just let this through and live at 1 and be fine. But I have Furious Feyfolk in 2 turns. So I block down the board and my Furious Feyfolk that I picked wins me the game if he stays at 1. If he blocks, then I have Sharp Sight. I think this has to be the play. I'll do a Sad Poro. So I can, like, I'm okay letting this through just because of the Feyfolk, I think. Like, if we can just trade down the board and just survive rallies, and the Feyfolk will always win us the game. Relentless Pursuit. I should be fine against Pursuit hands. It could be like double Pursuit, but even then I probably have enough blockers off of Telescope. Just use Sharp Sight to win there. Sharp Sight to win there is definitely not worth it. Like, it forces 1 block, but then we tap under, so he kills my Lulu for free, and that is no good, my friends. Like, we always win just by doing this. Yeah, I don't think there's really much of a way he can win anymore. Like, Feyfolk is always good.
They won't like this.
Dude, this was we had to play this game pretty weird. Yeah, you guys remember like, so a few metas ago, you guys remember like the TF Aphelios meta, where it was like, it was the back row meta, and like everyone was like, all the champions that were good were just ones that didn't need to attack, and you just kept them alive on the back row meta. This is the front row meta, right? This is just swing your dick, rally as much as possible, quick attack as much as possible. Any keyword that's active on attack is good right now. Like quick attack is good. Fucking support is a good keyword right now. This is literally the front row meta. Like swing your dick, get it in, and you win games. It's so funny actually. All right. GG, dude. Yeah, none of this really can matter anymore, right? Swing your dick no matter how small it is? Kind of, yeah. Actually, kind of. But yeah. The Fae Folk, Furious Fae Folk actually coming in a little clutch here. Like, that is pretty funny. Alright, GG, dude. All right, that was a clean game. Very, very, very clean. Oh, this is the hand we like to see. Ooh, Darkness might counter this. I mean, if they have a good hand, like good hand for Darkness is just the pings. Like that deck does so well. Having like 6 pings, like cheap pings, 3 Poké Stick and 3 Vile Feast is so important for that deck. How will the Sharp Sight do into this? I don't think I like Sharp Sight here. I'll try this. Wow, you're so smart. Can you name 21 countries on a map? No. All right, you got me. I can't name 21 countries on a map. Fuck. Yordle Squire instead of Otterfist? I think I'd run like Cythria Squire for both of them. So usually this tracker is just kind of dead to a random ping. Ooh, that's nice. Did I keep Stone Stackers?
Let us take a peek at
That was a weird keep. I mean, Stackers is cute, but it's not like one of your power cards. Like, tracker being kept alive. God, this is so sad. Like, tracker is the most important card in this deck, but we're going to lose because we've drawn a third one. It's actually just awful. Dude, if only I had a second Stone Stackers. Maybe Stone Stackers is just nuts here. Maybe that's big brain. Just assume he doesn't have pings. Assuming he doesn't have pings might be the only play. I mean, this at least deals damage. It's not like we're ever really safe against like Whale anyway, right? Look at this damage we're pushing. So you never used Pokey before Vile Feast there, I think. Okay, it's 2 Pokies. God damn it. All right. Well, I guess he got us. It's just getting more vials and more Pokies. Stone Stackers is an effective 2-mana 3/3. Why aren't you running 3 of them? All right, Stone Stackers is not a 2-mana 3/3. So first of all, a 2-mana 3/3 is not as good as it sounds. And also, impact is a lot worse than having 3 attack for this deck. Because Demacia just wants to win off of like owning board, and like you'd rather just take the actual raw stats for sure. But I mean, don't get me wrong, Stone Stackers is a good card. I was running 3 in an earlier build. I don't know if it's better than the Commando, basically. And yeah, Pokestick definitely doesn't help this matchup. Like, this is the kind of hand where our probably like too heavy spell heavy version of the deck is not feeling hot. Like Pokestick, I don't know if I like in this deck at all.
My research.
I guess I'm Aegising here. This is the dumbest Aegis I've ever seen. I have to. Yeah, this is a matchup where we definitely like don't want to be drawing triple Fleet Feather. I mean, I like that everything is just like absorbing more permanent buffs. I mean, that's nice. I like that he's down to 6 already. I mean, that's nice.
Oh dear.
Like, I have no units. God, he's got Vile Feast too. Wait, he played Vile Feast before the things earlier? All right, this guy's griefing. think the actions actually matter to kill the spider earlier. Oh, we've got units. We've got elusives. All right. Open with darkness for 2. I think I basically literally have to sharp sight this. I mean, I could play into a mist. This is actually an interesting action. If he lets this through, I might actually just Aegis right now. Because that way, like, Withering Mist hands actually get screwed, which is really funny. And Mist is actually pretty likely for him to have here. Okay, but if he plays a spell, then yeah, we're definitely just like doing Commando stuff. Well, so at this point, I mean, I just have to hope that my open attack plus rally is good.
Beware,
I mean, nothing fancy here. Last game we had a lot of fancy things we could do.
Beast, Mama.
I mean, this looks hype to me. Oh, this is most def in open attack. I'm never playing the mayor first here. That would be a really terrible play. Whee! Oh, I forgot she leveled on this attack. Oh, that's funny. Like, wait a second. Is everything getting +2/+2 in impact? Hang on. So we had like the worst hand. Wait, why is this lethal? Hang on a second. One moment. This is so stupid. We drew like 3 rallies. I don't even care about this chest defense. Wait, he's still dead. We drew like 3 rallies and we're still good. This is... What the fuck? She gives +2/+2 and impact on level. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. And just for the record, I could Mayor here and play both Owlcats at 0 mana. You know, I'm not going to do it because it would be a little rude to this guy. But like, I could curve out my entire hand plus this Aegis right now. Like... Oh, what the fuck? Jesus. You have yet to play a rally with this deck? We're not drawing any conclusions from a 3-game sample size, right? Because that's not how we draw conclusions. Rallies is really important with this deck. It's I mean, it's nice to draw it. I'm pretty happy with like 5 rallies. So this is Burn with a Darius in. I don't think, you know, keeping Brightsteel Protector might actually be nice in this matchup. Because we really do want to, like, we can't really race them down safely. We want to, like, shut down attacks. And Brightsteel Protector does a good job at that. It's a little awkward. Normally, you really want to mulligan deeper for 1-drops. But I think in this case... Oh, man, in this matchup, I might have had to kick Lulu and Smith, actually. I think I needed a 1-drop plus Protector. Super weird. Yeah. Tracker 1 turn earlier would have been basically a free 1 game. That would have been crazy. That's okay, though. Okay, just don't have a third 1-drop, okay? This might be concedable. Yeah, we aren't racing this. Well, that's sad. I mean, like, I have Tracker Protector, so I don't really need the Smith on the next attack. So yeah, I do actually have to block this one. That's like the saddest block ever. We just can't race down triple 1-drop attacking on 2. That's a good drop, by the way. Rangers for like using our 1 spell mana is really nice. But he's not getting more hits in with these units. Protector will block one of them. Against them, like, they're the only deck that's like more aggressive than this, so we just have to play super defensive. And that's why I think I needed to mulligan backwards. I probably needed to keep Protector and like nothing else actually. Which is really weird, kicking Lulu and Smith, especially because we're attacking on 3. But if you look at how this game is going, that's why. Yeah, making this attack was definitely wrong. Because, like, I never want to, like, force out Ranger's Resolve here. It should have just been solo Tracker attack. That was sloppy.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Well, his Misfortune is a little slow to open attack, which is nice. Because it means if I want to, I can probably block it.
Coming in hot!
So next turn, I want to play Stackers and Lulu. So this turn, I actually want to block with Poppy, I think.
Today's the day I find that hero.
Victory at any cost!
And I think keeping my health high is too important. Like, this literally has to be the Ranger's block. Don't see a way around that. If he has Make It Rain or a second Misfortune, we basically lose. 12 health is how fast can we kill him? We're killing him on the turn 7 open attack no matter what. So he's gonna have only one more attack on turn 6, and we're beating Decimate by open attacking on 7. Oh man, I might actually let this through.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do either.
I might actually let this through. How much damage could he really deal? There's so many hands. I think I actually let this through. Just because he didn't. If he developed another unit, I would have blocked this. Darius could be a little scary. Make It Rain is fine because of Rangers. Guys, we're thinking about next turn. We need to be planning like multiple turns ahead, and like it doesn't, like, he would never use Make It Rain into the Rangers. He'd do it on the first action here, and it wouldn't always hit the Poppy because I have first development, but it still like will likely kill Poppy and will definitely kill Tracker, or I mean it would likely kill both of them, and that's really, really bad. Whereas I think Resolve will reliably gain value. I mean, this is definitely a risky line, don't get me wrong. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, Jack's definitely very spooky. Jack is like the perfect counter to like this kind of matchup where it's just like chunky force down value. I think I probably just try to kill it with the tracker from Lulu. So don't I just like do one of these? Like, isn't this just dumb? Isn't my bird a 5/5 for some reason? I mean, I could keep my bird alive with Ranger's Resolve, and I actually kind of need more units. But he's not. I think he actually can't attack or block into anything. I get more value out of using Resolve on defense, I think. It's really, really sucks losing like one additional unit here. But I think it's actually okay. Not using Resolve here might be questionable though, for sure. But because we have Rally for turn 6, and because we can kill him on the turn 7 open attack reliably, I think playing it safe, yeah, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Like, if he's gonna use his entire mana pool on that, like he's not even necessarily getting a. Well, I guess like between a Misfortune and the Grenadier, he's getting a flip before that attacks. It's always attacking on first action. I mean, I can rally here off of Sharp Sight, and we're just kind of blocking down the board. We're gonna have to lose something into the Darius. Am I gonna need Sharp Sight this turn? I don't think I can need the Smith unless I'm missing something. I think I always just let this attack hit us, right? Oh, he's not passing here. So yeah, the thing is, like, Grenadier will always die to the block no matter what, and the Misfortune thing will ping our Nexus. So the Darius is flipping by his action, which is kind of scary.
Sure you wanna do
But
this?
I think we can just like trade down to the Darius and keep everything else alive with our health being high. And I think we're just kind of fine if we do that.
Find your own
Right?
mischief.
Like, Resolve will also protect our health a little bit. But there's no way to stop the Darius from flipping, so we do just have to basically kill him here. But we can just yeah, just do this and kill him this turn, right? I think this is probably the best line. Looks good. Yeah, by playing like this, making sure we're not dying to the Make It Rain hands, you can just like play super safe and make sure you're winning every time, right? Like, I know it looked kind of weird to skip that attack on turn 4, but we knew we had open attack lethal on turn 7 no matter what. And if he's like, even if he gets us down low to 4, if we're open attacking on turn 7 to kill him no matter what, then we don't need to kill his blocker there, and we just beat any hand that has Make It Rain or Misfortune's Make It Rain. Because keep in mind, that's our champ spell, guys. Like, a double Misfortune hand or any Make It Rain just like sweeps us there if we try to be greedy and use our Resolve early. Like, game is all just about like thinking ahead on turns. Old Dawn Speakers was nuts. No, it wasn't. Guys, stats never mattered in Runeterra. We just thought for a while that they did. All right, well, this is a matchup where I'm very happy to have a turn 1 Otterpuss. Like, this is the Otterpuss matchup. This is where Otterpuss gets to redeem itself. I should have probably kept both of them, honestly. This card just has a lot of 1 health things you want to block down. But a good player like me would just mulligan into Tracker Protector every time, so. Or I could do a Tracker Protector play. I think I don't want to let him hit me for this 1 damage this turn. Nope. So yeah, this is a good old-fashioned discard aggro. They kind of mess you up. Kind of dig these stone stackers here though, TBQH. These are feeling nice. Please don't baboon me though, eh? Let me smash. Oh yeah, let me smash. So I can't hit Draven. I mean, there's at least some things pranking here would feel good against. If I save the mana for Pokey Stick plus like a 2-drop next turn to punish the development of exactly what, Draven, I think that's better than pranking. I don't know. I mean, if I can gain value from saving mana, that's usually better than pranking. He's just open attacking. Well, I mean, he's not running Suit Up in that deck. I'll just keep my health up. Did he know that was going to go on the right one? Okay, I actually do have a question. This is really important. How does it choose which one to go on? Because, like, I technically should have used it on the one it couldn't go on, I guess. I don't even mind that that happened. But, like, is it actually random in that case? Like, what the fuck? What did he just do? It's just whichever one is worse for you. That was such an insane play. Like, that doesn't even make sense here. All right, let's see who can race who down faster, homie. Because I think you don't win this race, my friend. Raven! Shit, it's broken. I guess I can just like challenge it with the sacrificial tracker. I guess I'm okay with that. I kind of wish I could kill it though. This prank is probably worth taking at this point, I think. Prank the axe. Pranking the axe does not seem good. Pranking the get excited seems very good. Yeah, I guess this tracker just goes in with the protector here. I mean, all of my other units still have attacks, which is nice.
My shield is yours.
These stone stackers are actually racing this guy down so fast, it's ridiculous. Like, he's literally just getting raced. What the heck is going on? He can like Whirling Death one of them if he wants.
Now we're cooking.
Okay. Wait, but why? Dude, he's getting stacked. Like, don't I just double attack next turn and just murder this guy? He's not killing me this turn. He's not killing me this turn, is he? It's not another vision, is it? Oh god, this guy's hand is really weird. Oh Jesus. I mean, we're still alive to second vision here. I probably do have to play outside of like, he could easily have a second get excited. And I don't think the Otterpuss doesn't put him on a clock. So like, I don't really lose anything by blocking with the Otterpuss, I think. This doesn't feel as good as it should. The Draven is still 2 health, so everything on my board will still have quick attack into it. You lose to second Draven by doing that. That's actually a very good point. If you had second Draven, he should have used it last turn probably, but that's very true. Prank can see hand. Yeah, pranking that get excited before this might have made sense. For the Yordle Smith. I think if he get excited as the Smith though, I just win. So I think this is kind of better for me. I want to prank on my opening next turn, right? If his last card is get excited, he get excited as the Smith again, but I win when that happens. So I'll prank next turn when I can like make sure I can get maximum value out of this. Like using pranks early is sometimes good. I think pranks have a pretty high skill ceiling. Ooh, if I prank, I tap under Poppy Pursuit though. I don't know if I could need Poppy. If I play Poppy and he discards his last card to get excited me, then I win the game on the spot with this attack plus rally. Actually just wins the game. So I don't see why Poppy wouldn't be safe here. If his card is augmented and he augmented to do it, that's hilariously enough a problem. If once he has a 3 health unit, then I'm in trouble. And if I prank to see his hand, then I'm down to 1 mana, so I tap under it anyway. It's just playing around augment or not. A 3 health unit would actually fuck me here. This is so funny. I might actually open attack first. I think the smartest play is to just open attack. Without Open attack without even playing Poppy. How much sense does this make? You need Poppy to win? I don't think I could need Poppy to win, right? Yeah, I don't think I could need Poppy to win. I think open attacking actually just makes the most sense, guys. Like, once he spends his mana first, then I can, like, play Poppy into Pursuit, and that should be enough to win. Like, he's at low health. We don't have to greet it. Yeah, so he just used to get excited. Now his card is gone, and he's out of mana, so we just win the game. So this will happen a decent amount, which is just like knowing when to not prank. Prank is, it's nice having it as an option, don't get me wrong, but people will lose this game a lot by just like auto pranking early. I'm not even 100% sure if auto post will stay on the list long term, but like if you're running auto post, you definitely need to be like thinking about like if that's where you want to be using your mana. It's nice having the option because pranking is great sometimes.